So, I've done 5 mind-boggling mysteries of the world, and those really make you scratch your head. But instead of making you scratch your head, these mysteries will make you lock your doors and windows. Just make sure you stay for the last one because things are going to get super mysterious. Once first heard, it never goes away. It can only be heard indoors, and during the night it gets louder, driving some people to take their own lives. It's called the hum, and around the 1970s, reports started spreading that people were becoming bedeviled by an annoying, low-frequency humming, throbbing and rumbling sound. You may have famously heard of the Bristol hum in other videos, as this is where the hum seemed to originate from, but the hum definitely isn't unique to just there. It's actually heard around the world, and the hum has driven virtually every one of its victims to the point of despair. As well as keeping people up, the hum has also been known to cause nausea, headaches, dizziness, nosebleeds and depression. At first, it was thought that victims were just suffering from tinnitus, which is the perception of sound where no external sound is present, but repeated testing has found that many victims have completely normal hearing and no trace of tinnitus. And what makes things even more creepy is that despite being heard by many, various sound detection devices are not able to pick it up, and it's also believed at least 1 to 3 suicides in the United Kingdom alone has been blamed on the constant hum driving people insane. Most researchers investigating the hum express great confidence that the phenomenon is real and not the result of mass hysteria, and more than 40 years on, the true origin of the hum has not been discovered. The mystery of the SS Orang Medan. What happened to the SS Orang Medan, or Man from Medan, is perhaps one of the most fascinating and mind-boggling mysteries that have ever existed in seafaring history. It all started on a February day in 1948 when numerous ships near Indonesia received some distressed calls from the Dutch freighter SS Orang Medan. The chilling message was, "All officers including captain are dead lying in chart room and bridge. Possible whole crew dead?" This message was followed by indecipherable Morse code, then one final grisly message, "I die," then nothing more. A rescue party was sent to locate the ship, and a few hours later the first rescue vessel found the SS Orang Medan. They shouted for a response, but there was nothing. After trying hand and whistle signals, there was still no response from the ship. A boarding party was sent onto the ship, and what they found was a frightening sight. All the crew and officers of the Orang Medan were dead, their eyes open, faces looking towards the sun, arms outstretched, and a look of terror on their faces. Even the ship's dog was dead, found snarling at some unseen enemy. The rescue crew felt a cold chill despite the temperature being near 110 degrees Fahrenheit. The decision was made to tow the ship back to port, but before they could get underway, a fire broke out in the ship's number 4 cargo hold, forcing the boarding party to evacuate the Dutch freighter, thus preventing any further investigation. Soon after, the Orang Medan was observed to explode and sink. To this day, the exact fate of the Orang Medan and her crew remain a mystery. Some say that pirates killed the crew and sabotaged the ship. Others claim that she was transporting an illicit cargo of chemicals such as potassium cyanide and nitroglycerine, both of which can become dangerous when combined with seawater. Many also suggest the crew may have been attacked by UFOs prior to their deaths. The apparent absence of a natural cause of death, the reportedly terrified expressions on the faces of the deceased, and rumours that some of the dead were pointing towards an unknown enemy suggest maybe it was something much darker. But what really happened to the Orang Medan? The only ones who know for sure rest at the bottom of the ocean. The mysterious Russian radio station UVB-76. Since at least 1992, a shortwave radio station that broadcasts on 4624 kHz has been emitting a monotonous grinding buzz sound at the rate of about 25 buzzes per minute. This phenomenon has been nicknamed the buzzer, and before 1992 it was just a series of strange Morse code style beeps, but after 1992, on rare occasions the pitch and amplitude of the sound changes, and occasionally it is interrupted by an eerie male voice speaking in Russian. The man recites lists of numbers, names, and sometimes spells out words. And it's these voice messages that are the most eerie part of the UB76 mystery station. On the 18th of March 2014, one day after Crimea voted to join the Russian Federation, the following message was heard.
Ольга, Борис, Знак, Яков, Василий, Леонид, Елена, Николай, Анна, Константин, Ольга, Михаил, Anna.
The whole thing is very strange, and despite the government and radio stations being asked, no one knows where it's coming from. Some speculate that it is used by the Russian military for communications, while others suggest that it is used to study the ionosphere, but to this day we at least don't know where it's coming from. Minnie and her husband William Winston had been renting a 6-room red brick home in